What's up, Flint City? What's happening? This Shadi Amir. We are at the Command Center, MLK and 2nd Ave, occupied Flint. And I want to start a series of videos to bring people up to speed, to give them the knowledge that they need to make real choices in our city. The reason we're in the condition that we're in is because there has been a deprivation of information. Law is what governs the land. If we want to understand government, we must understand the laws that governs the land. If we don't know the laws that govern the land, then we don't understand government. And if we don't understand something, we cannot decide upon the thing that we don't understand. So, if somebody presented to me a calculus problem, I cannot solve this calculus problem if I do not understand the principles of calculus. So, being that from kindergarten all the way up to 12th grade, we was never given any real information to equip our mind with decision-making capabilities about our government. We don't know how to engage. We don't know where to begin. So this is my observation. A lot of people are not engaging because they don't know how. They don't understand. Some people think they understand, and the ones that think they understand, they don't have any hope because they don't see themselves as being a powerful entity. They look at themselves as powerless, and then they look at politicians as if they the masters of the universe. And I'm here to inform you that's not true. All political power is inherent in the people. All historical documents start off with a concept and a belief of a creator, that all men are created equally. Alright? So that means that you have the same amount of power as the people you think are in control. It's just you don't know how to utilize this power. You don't know how to make decisions because you've been deprived of information. So I took the initiative to tie your shoes for you. Not to tie them so I can keep tying them, but I'm going to show you how to tie them, so you can start tying your own damn shoes. You know what I mean? I'm going to lace you up with a series of videos so you can start your process of making decisions about how you want your city to be ran, because this is our city. Alright? There's a mayor and there's 9 councilmen, because we have 9 wards. Our city is divided into 9 wards, and there is no reason why only a few people are making decisions for 102,000 people in this city. How can 10 people make decisions for 102,000 people? And then there's a little bit more than 10, because there's some background, some players in the background, you know, Front Street. So, anyways, let's start with, since we're speaking of wards, our city is divided into 9 wards. The population is roughly 102,000 people. That leaves roughly 11,000 people per ward. Alright, it's 9 wards with 11,000 people. We have councilmen that we elect to represent each ward, depending on which ward we live in. Okay? So, why do we elect councilmen? To represent the people in the wards. What is the duties of the councilman? The duties of a councilman is basically to review and adopt a budget for the city of Flint. 2, they are to investigate any misconduct within the city of Flint. As far as any governmental agency within the city of Flint, they are to investigate all misconduct and to take appropriate actions towards misconduct being done in our city. So I'm going to start with this. So we're going to start small. because I need you to understand slowly but surely, and I don't want to hit you with too much information because you might not retain it, and that'll be useless for me doing this video. Alright, so the responsibility of our councilman is to review and adopt a budget, and to also investigate all reports of misconduct within the city of Flint coming from any agency within the city of Flint. And it's our job as members of these wards to bring these issues to our councilmen. This is why we elect them. We elected them to be a servant. Because, let's just say I have an issue with a certain policy or with a certain agency. Alright? I've elected a councilman to take care of these issues. Why? Because I'm a busy man. I have to work. I have to take care of children. I have to pay bills. I have to take care of my household. Also, I have to do things within my community. Alright? So, it's my councilman's job. This is why I elected him. To go do these things. Yeah. That's his job. To do what the people tell him to do within the range of his duties. Within the range of his duties that we've appointed to these people to do. Alright? So if there's any misconduct going on within the city of Flint, you are to bring it to your councilman. He is to investigate the misconduct coming from this particular agency that's existing within the city of Flint. Not only that, but how are we going to decide where the money goes in our city? Guess what? It's our responsibility to say, hey, councilman, how much money is our city working with? How are we going to spend this money? And it's not a question for you to ask your councilman, how are we going to spend this money? It's your job to recommend to your councilman, how do you want that money spent? Okay? When you go to a car lot, do you tell the car salesman what you want to buy? Or do you ask the car salesman, hey, can I buy this car? Can I go over here and look at this black car? Okay, I have enough money for it. Can I buy it? Or should you have the attitude, well, the stickers say 20,000. I got 25,000. Hey, car salesman, I think I'll have this black car over here. Could you take me to the appropriate place where I can purchase this vehicle? Alright? It's your job. It's your responsibility as an adult to bring these things to your councilman. Alright? How do you go about this? You can either, this is what you do, you find out what ward you are in. Then you find the representative for that ward. Okay? You can go to the website, see when the next ward meeting is. If you can't make it to the ward meeting, schedule an appointment with the councilman of your ward so you can have a one-on-one conversation with them. Alright? And you basically tell him what it is that you want in your city. What it is that you want in your neighborhood. Alright? The general public generated everything around us. We have elected these people to be our servants, not our dictators, not our parents, okay? Not any type of authority, but we chose them to be servants. It's our responsibility to decide what type of environment do we want to live in. So, if we choose or have an idea of a certain environment that we want to live in, then it's our responsibility to bring it to the appropriate elected parties so they can go do their job that we elected them to do. Alright, so I want to leave you with that, and I hope the information is simple enough for you to understand. And this is just the first video for many to come. And this will be a gradual process that gets a little bit more complex, gets a little bit more in depth, so we can have a deeper understanding of who are we